From amidst the city's 7+ hills, welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
I'm fine, ready?
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He lost one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Cut.
Throwing off the play fake. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ready?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And his spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. They're going to get to him, and what a shot. The football's out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Right in. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Is this 11 Thomas? Stop.
Don't run it here. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Back deep is Palmer. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good for a Saints. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Throwing now on first down. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. Breaks free in the center of the field. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown start the drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
On 3rd down, pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Black one. Ready?
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We give on second to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Clock 40. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Saints 7. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Zone read here, the handoff to Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 41.
Down. Set.
Another run for Kamara. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Got it?
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
Watch out, man. Yellow. 20. Hut.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Brookie adds the extra point. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He's got room to roam. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So if we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Fires right away, but incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they face second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Gun.
Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
One, ready?
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now it's third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
To the air on third and long. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
White clock was getting low. Kellen Moore's going to call a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. First down, ball at the 36.
Ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's going to throw it again. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
95.
Saints.
Ultra. Go out. Ready.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Yellow. Fight. 50. 10.
I'll air it out on third. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Burrow to the air now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
12. What?
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals trailing on the scoreboard.
I'm 1, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hold on. Let's get set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
I'm 1, ready?
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
11, mighty. 11, right, 80. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them on 1st down.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk at 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Gun.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. 40. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
10 black shot. 10.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
They'll punt another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. Big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Pass cut by Brooks. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, his throwaway.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Find a completion right there. Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates who worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
He's got the squibber. Here's a reverse. Hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Motioning to the left is Olave. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red, yellow.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors.
I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe with a sigh of relief.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick somewhere like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Well, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're paused now as trainers come out to work on an injured player. And this is certainly noteworthy because that is Jamar Chase who's hurt. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Can.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Gesicki, complete. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get set. Back.
Running the toss here to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On one, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
This time it's a passing play. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Set, cut. Ready?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
10 black.
They kick the running back in motion.
10.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Drops by the first guy. He had no gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They set up the screen, Brooks. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. 45, White. Set, huh?
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusted running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Got it.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. Fight. 97. Blue 32. Ready.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
On the set.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Torpedo blue. 50. Green. 10.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Goes right downfield to Olave. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
And the Saints
Come
first
on.
down.
Set. Hut.
Handoff here for Miller. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful there.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run with Kamara, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Down. Hut.
Kamara again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
The 43-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to 1 late in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game up.
Evan McPherson.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, And they made the stop. It's 4th down. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Running for it, Kamara. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a 1st down.
This one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
45, right, cross, ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now shotgun handoff to Miller. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Trying to run for it, Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too, but now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a statement of their own.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? And he paid for it. It's 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Getting Olave on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? Slide two.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Tom.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals with a little more work to do to win it here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the line, right?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 180, shot.
Inside handoff to Brooks. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180, shot. Shot.
With Brown on the ground. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shot.
Counter play, Brown. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. He's from 30 yards out. And that one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
Okay, right.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. So in the jungle, the Bengals